I was here in the fire station when it happened, and it immediately put us into the emergency management mode of, you know, where is this going to end? What do we need to be doing to get prepared for the citizens, and if something like that happens here? So we don't know where it was going to end. So it was really eerie for that first day.
Well, I was home getting ready for work that morning, and when we first got the news reports in there, and somebody called me that something was happening on television, and I went into the room there and watched it, and everybody was just stunned at what was happening. And I just remembered it was a very scary time. People were crying, and we just couldn't really believe it. And of course, the story was just really engrossing. I called in to work and said I was going to be late, and just stayed home and watched the event, and we talked about it a bit. And it just kind of gradually grew, of course, that day as things got worse and worse.
I was, when I heard about 9/11, I was just finishing up working out in the morning, Tuesday morning, and just leaving the gym and was going over to get some coffee, and they had the TV on, and right then the second plane hit. So I was able to see what was happening, and had suspected that it was probably something above and beyond.
I was actually, when the second plane hit the second tower, I was sitting on the couch in my living room watching the TV and watched it happen.
Oh, well, it started the war, and so, you know, obviously that's made a big change. It's, you know, the military's been fighting for a long period of time, and we're just learning the results of that, of having a professional military instead of, you know, people just going for 2 years. It just millions of ways it's affected our world.
I really knew immediately that the country had changed, that this was really a terrifying time for us, and we were going to have to pull together, you know, in our homes, in our community, in our country, pull together and come together and fight this, and heal each other too, for that matter.
Well, it means time to honor those who sacrificed. There were 343 firefighters sacrificed their lives. You know, they didn't realize they were doing that. They were doing what, you know, we try and make it as safe as possible for our troops. But, you know, the job was to go take care of this building.
I think that days like today, I mean, it will still always be with us, but this day brings it back. It just brings it back for us to remember and appreciate.
9/11 means to me always remembering, you know, what took place, you know, in our nation, and all of those places where things took place, such as the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, over in Pennsylvania with the flight that went into the ground, and then also, you know, all of the sacrifices that people made trying to save and rescue people out of the towers. Being in the fire service myself, it's a natural extension of my vocation as a firefighter to always honor and remember them, and always honor and remember you know, the 343 firefighters that died, as well as the New York police officers, Port Authority officers, and then of course all of the men and women on the planes, the pilots, the flight attendants, everybody in the towers, administrative assistants, clerks, everybody. You know, as far as I'm concerned, we honor them on this day. So I always want to remember that, and it's within my power to go ahead and have remembrances such as this, and I think it's appropriate that we do. It helps us kind of get together, remember a date in our time that something tragic happened, and to always remember them.